Happy July from Belfast, and today I'm going to talk about how sectarianism and racism are connected, especially here in the north of Ireland. On the outset, they may look like separate issues, but when you look closer, they're rooted in the same foundations: division, control, and inequality. So here are some ways they overlap. First, us versus them thinking, or us'ns versus them's if you're from here. Sectarianism relies on the idea that you're either one or the other, Catholic or Protestant, and racism does something similar. It draws a line between who belongs and who doesn't based on race, culture, ethnicity, or religion. And this binary mindset fuels fear, mistrust, and exclusion. And it's the same mechanism, just wearing a different mask. Second, it's built into systems. We live in segregated housing, segregated education, and political structures built on maintaining division. In both racism and sectarianism, these systems aren't just passive, they're active forces that shape our everyday lives. And people who are racialised, especially black, brown, traveller, or migrant communities, face added layers of exclusion. Third, language as a weapon. Sectarian slurs, burning flags, racist insults, coded jokes, and these aren't just words, they are tools of harm. They tell people you're not safe here, you don't belong. And that kind of language can escalate quickly, and does escalate quickly, into violence and policy. Fourth, divide and rule tactics, and this is a powerful one. People in power have long used division to stay in control, keeping working class people turned against other classes, Protestant and Catholics turned against each other, while the system remains unchanged. And racism, as we know, functions in a similar way, turning communities against migrants or each other instead of challenging the real sources of inequality. Number 5, stereotyping and policing identity. Whether it's questioning someone's accent, making assumptions about their religion, or deciding someone's too Irish or not Irish enough. These are all ways of policing who people are. Racialised people often face this daily. Assumptions about their intelligence, their culture, or why they're here. And finally, shared struggle, shared liberation. These issues are interconnected, and so is the resistance. If we want real peace, it has to include racial justice too. If we want equity, we can't ignore how sectarianism still shapes life here in the north of Ireland. And our freedom and liberation is tied together. When we fight one form of oppression, we can help weaken them all. So let's stop pretending all this going on around us are all separate conversations, because they're not. They're all part of the same story, and we do